One of the features that was introduced to Wizard101 recently was level locking. It serves practically no purpose whatsoever outside of PvP, besides handicapping you. How level locking works is when you activate the lock, your level is frozen, but you still accumulate experience from quests. It's just stored up. So with this idea in mind, I thought I'd run through the first world of Wizard101 at level 1 to see how I would do. The rules were simple, you just had to stay level 1 and you can't get help or gear from your other characters. It sounds easy, right? Before I began the challenge, I asked my chat what school they'd want me to use. I have other characters that run different challenges before being Myth and Ice, so I eliminated them from the poll. Also Death School because it's kinda easy. Too easy. After around 20 minutes, we decided on Storm, which is a glass cannon school. It hits hard, but it's also fragile. I made my character and we were on our way of being initiated into the pyramid scheme. Did I not pay my monthly rent for this game? Like what? Oh. Man, they probably don't want me to do the challenge, do they? I skipped Ambrose's bullshit because a million other players had to put up with this act before, and I was just tired of it. I locked my level and was on my way through Unicorn Way. The first couple of enemies were pretty easy. I mean, you practically just one-shot them. The fairies were the first step up because I had a chance to not one-shot them since they do have a bit more health, but easy nonetheless. I also discovered a glitch with the audio where the battle-themed music would seemingly play for no reason at all, even when I wasn't in battle. I feel like this game's got the wrong sense of music. I helped repopulate the little fairy people by opening cages with green orbs. My reward was my first mount, a broom to play Quidditch with. My final task for Unicorn Way was basically to take down rattlebones. He's facing the wrong direction, but he's got spirit, I think. I shook and shocked his bones to their core and earned a tattered rag with 22 health. I came out of Unicorn Way fully geared in homeless attire. Ambrose told me to meet with my professors that will teach me the magical arts of wizardry. What the fuck is this? Is this a cult? Why is this bald dude facing away from me? After I met with all the cult leaders, it was time to learn my spell. Which is nothing, because we're only level 1. You lied to me, what the fuck? You said I can learn it! So yes, this is our first roadblock. You will never learn any spells that are level based. So the only option I have right now to deal any damage is to rely on our first spell that we've been given, or buy treasure cards. Well, they aren't really treasure cards at all, they're more of trash cards that are worth some gold, but not a lot. I'm just gonna take all my furniture and then we're gonna sell this shit, because all we need is just like to sleep on the floor. I have to sell this to afford the treasure cards. One of my adoring stalker fans, named Abby, decided to show up and endlessly wave at me. At the bazaar, I bought some trash cards because, as you can see, we're not very rich, specifically the lightning bats and storm sharks. I could have trained them if I leveled up, but oh well. I met with a guard to continue my main quest and was interrupted by a pet. The pet led me into a tower with a pedophile. Oh, okay, good luck with that. What's the main quest? Oh wait, that's the main quest? Damn it! As it turns out, this pet can also cast a spell of its own for free damage. Piddly ass damage, but still damage nonetheless. In order to put an end to the chaos in Wizard City, I must resolve the problems with the 3 main streets, Firecat Alley, Triton Avenue, and Cyclops Lane. The first area I chose was Triton Avenue, which involved rescuing a damsel in distress. I met with a goth kid with narcolepsy and his supportive friend, Arthur. A lot of these enemies could have been taken down by just 2 hits, since storm spells are that powerful. Not accurate, but powerful. Me and the 2 stooges later discovered that the Harvest Lord was behind this. Before the big fight with the Pumpkin Man, I decided to go shopping for some new gear, more specifically the Athames, amulets, and rings. There was a large selection for me to choose from. The Harvest Lord had around 500 health and a minion with 150 health. The strategy was simple. Take down the little guy first and survive 3 rounds with the big guy. Upon its defeat, I discovered another flaw with the level 1 challenge. So normally when you progress into the game, you'll level up and gain access to a variety of side activities and mechanics. Unfortunately, one of them includes teleporting to your own dorm room and the main hub of the world for some reason. So, can I port? Marking a spot and teleporting, though, works just fine. The next area was the paywall, Firecat Alley. Here I fought against little gremlins filled with cursed nightmare fuel energy. Oh, what the fuck is with its face? I met with an old witch lady that taught me some pseudoscience on how to cure these things of their illness. I gathered the ingredients with ease. Overall, wasn't that difficult because they were mostly either one-shotted or double-tapped. I also encountered the alternate version of Rapunzel if she was never rescued in the first place. One thing I tried out to address my teleport problem was to join my own guild on this character to gain access to the guild house. And it worked. I had an actual home now. Alright, cool, it does work.
We are the guild sprites, keepers of the guild house.
I don't give a shit about the guild sprites. The final step was to cure the main gremlin of this weird street. I took out his pile of red diarrhea and then unleashed my ultimate spell I could have afforded, the Megalo Shark. I went back to the local market to pawn all my trash and picked up some cards to help me one-shot most enemies in one turn. Let me buy some fire treasure cards. Okay, expensive on a poor newly enrolled student's budget, but well worth it. I headed to Cyclops Lane, which surprisingly are full of Cyclopses, unlike Firecat Alley and Triton Avenue, which have neither of what they're named after. Here, I zapped some muscular boys into shape, saved a group of delinquent students that got trapped in bubbles for some reason.
Iris said they were sealed in this cave by his bro back in the day.
That's not, cool, bro. This is some actual boomer shit. Bro! Bruh! Bruh. And Gamma, the helpful tips owl, offered me some excellent advice again. Why are you showing me this shit again? It doesn't work. After I saved the kids, it was time to beat some sense into their kidnapper and their pet bunny. I decided to use up one of those special cards I bought because we were near the end anyways. This was probably the first near-death experience I had so far. Overall though, not too bad. I went shopping for the last time for a better wardrobe, which was surprisingly affordable. We evolved from homeless to hermit. It was time to wrap everything up. The next to last task was to find out the mastermind behind having me run these stupid errands for an old man with dementia. I extracted information out of Casper the Red Ghost. The only thing left was to defeat old Arthritis Bones' Nightshade. With the cards I bought beforehand, I went into the fight fully prepared. Although they had a lot of health to spare, his henchmen got swallowed up by a fire shark. And I landed the final blow, solidifying my status as the level 1 conqueror of Wizard City. Skipping a few filler scenes later, I was then given access to the World Gate, allowing me to enter the next world. So with that, can you beat Wizard City at level 1? Yeah, I did it on stream. No fancy ass effects, no cheats, no nothing. If I can do it, anybody, even a new player, can do it. So with that, thanks for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribing is just a click away. Other than that, join my Discord. We have our own Minecraft civilization, and if you want to talk, there's always people there. I hope you take care, and I'll see you guys. I think right now, okay, I didn't expect that.